Oi! Okay guys, sorry, was really busy and busy on the eco design challenge. So any one of you with friends or whoever who runs an interior design firm, do come do click the link below. All right, so we've had quite a number of participating companies. So again, as a recap, this is a project collaboration between Horizon, Volvo Cars Malaysia, and Duduk by EcoWorld. Duduk is a new vertical township that is in Eco Sanctuary and Eco Ardens, and it promises fantastic value for premium township living. And this design challenge is for interior designers to design and actually get to build, if they win the challenge with a contract given by EcoWorld, actually get to build the Volvo interior design philosophy inspired interior design into the houses or units. Okay, anyway, let's come to the comments. Okay, a quick one. It's been a while since I did it. Alright, nice, and hi from Turkey. Hello, Mr. Embry. He's referring to the Ferrari 355 GTS Targa walk around review. And another guy, Arif Daniel, perfect explanations, best review ever. Thank you. He's referring to the Volkswagen Passat 1.8 TSI review. Mr. Justin Hoare, hi Bobby, which of these cars have better NVH? He's talking about the video whereby I participated in the SUV challenge organized by Autobus, where we have the X70, the Honda CR-V, the Mazda CX-5, the Peugeot 3008, and the Nissan X-Trail. Want to clarify something? We didn't go there and pick the cars, but basically GCMA planned for us who to drive what. I guess that saves on time, right? So I was handed the Honda CR-V. Of course, I wanted the CX-5, but I was handed the CR-V, and I did not embarrass CR-V owners. Right, managed to beat the CX-5 on the slaloms. All right, the Gymkhana track. Anyway, come on, let's continue. Hi Bobby, this is from Mr. Daniel Wong. Please advise me which car is the best choice for daily use. BMW 328i Gran Turismo, a 2016 one, a BMW X1 2017, a Mazda, he didn't mention anything, but I guess it's a Mazda 6 2.2 all-wheel drive. No, that will be the CX-5. They are quite similar price, which is below 150,000. Thank you. Please get the 328i GT. That is a fantastic car. Handles better than any SUV, given that it's a sedan platform, but it has the right height of roughly a HRV, which gives it great clearance and a heightened seating position, easy for ingress and egress. It also has huge leg rooms and a ginormous boot. Also, it has an electric spoiler that you can raise or lower to say thank you to the car behind that lets you merge. I love the 3 Series Gran Turismo. It is a fantastic concept from BMW. I hope they continue it. You know, they're just too ahead of the curve. People still haven't get it, but essentially it is like a low riding BMW X6 or X4, and you can still drive like a sedan. All right, Mr. Eddie Hope. Hi, Bobby. 2013 Volkswagen CC 1.8 or a 2013 Peugeot 508 SW Wagon. Which one would you recommend? I really like the CC. As for the 508, is this the facelifted version? No, I don't think it's the facelifted version. 2013 is still the pre-facelift. Okay. It handles, the CC handles better than the 508, but both are great cars. But of course, they don't come with great reliability records. What is your, I don't have to ask him his budget. If he already told me the car and the year, I can roughly guess, right? Let's see. Allow it. 50 grand. How do you argue with 50 grand? You can't. It's 50 grand. It's my V price. I can't argue that, right? Similar year BMW would be somewhat 80 grand. An Audi A4 would be 65 grand, 70 grand, thereabouts. 70. Yeah. But the Audi is smaller. Okay, similar size to the CC. Mercedes C200 is also about 60, 70 grand. Can't argue with that, man. Even an E-Class is about 75 grand. 520i is about 80 grand as well to 85 grand. It is a proposition that I can't really argue with. A 2013, oh my god, the 508 is about 30 grand. I love how the 508 looks lah. The 508 has a classier cabin in my opinion. Okay. Hi Bobby, how would you compare the new 2019 Hyundai Elantra with a Vios? First of all, the Hyundai Elantra is 100,000, and previous one with the 1.6 turbo, oh, looks beautiful and handles really well. This new one still handles really well, but it looks horrible, and they removed the 1.6 turbo. All you get is just a 2-liter NA. I won't pay 100 grand for that, to be honest. No way. Okay, Mr. Andy. Hi, bro. I currently have 4 cars and I'm looking for a 5th. Ooh. I know there are no perfect cars, but here's my wish list. 50,000 ringgit budget. Can be any model as long as it meets these specs. sitting position and drive feels closest to a GTI, almost as reliable as a Toyota. Bro, bro. 50,000 ringgit budget with that kind of handling and as reliable as a Toyota. My only thought now that comes to my mind is a Mazda, because Mazda handles great and they are almost as reliable as a Toyota when compared to the European makes. Of course, it can't be mentioned in the same breath in terms of reliability records or durability records. But I'll try my luck anyway. Mazda 3, and I'll set the price from 50 to 60 grand. Okay, 40 to 50 grand. Do I get Mazda 3s? Oh, that's the previous Mazda 3. Yikes. What if I raise my budget a bit? 50 to 60. Boom. I get the newer Mazda 3, the Sky Active 1. Alright, so there's only one Japanese make with Japanese reliability and European handling. And the Mazda 3 Sky Active is within your budget. Hi Bobby, can you give Mr. Muhammad Yazir? Hi Bobby, can you give a simple cost maintenance between the S60 T8, Mercedes C-Class and BMW 3 Series? Which is more than worth buying and maintain? It's a very simple thing. Now, in terms of maintenance cost, BMW is 0 because it's free. Okay, the S60 T8 requires you to pay a one-time VSA, which is I don't know, 6 or 7,000 ringgit, or 7 to 8,000 ringgit, lump into the buying price of your car, and then amortize across your loan period, which you don't feel, and then all your service will be free in a way because you prepaid. As for the C-Class, those of you who have owned Mercedes and BMW or whatever other European brands before, you would have known that Mercedes has the highest service charges. Sometimes they are bordering cutthroat when compared to others. Okay, a simple oil change can cost close to 2,000 ringgit. They charge high prices for their service. Alright, as for which one is more worth buying, the S60 T8, don't forget, this is the top spec S60 with 407 horsepower and 640 Newton meters of torque. This car is supposed to be nearer to 450 to 500,000 ringgit, but because it is a locally assembled hybrid under 2 liter, it has the tax incentives. So that's why it is about the same price as the other standard range of C-Class and 3 Series. If not, it would be in the price bracket of a C43 or a BMW 340i. So yeah, there you go, Mr. Muhammad Yazir. The the BMW service is free. Volvo is a one-time payment with the loan amount, and then all service for 5 years included, and the Mercedes service charges are rather high. As for worth buying, definitely the S60 T8, because this car was supposed to be around 450k to, yeah, but because it is a hybrid, locally assembled, under 2 liter, it has tax incentives and hence arrived at the same price of cheaper cars. For if not, it should be within the price point of a C43 AMG or BMW 340i. There you go. Alright. Hi Bobby, I think the traction control could be turned off for drag race. I don't know, but Autobus say no turning off the traction control. If not, I would have done it for the Gymkhana drive, so that during the U-turn, we can let it slide a little bit so that the front points in. But we can't do that. Okay. Hi Bobby, I want to ask, okay, Mr. Kelvin Yong. I want to ask your opinion about my next car. I've looked through a few cars which is more reliable in terms of maintenance and usability. Audi S5 2017 coupe or sedan, a Recon which is about 300,000 ringgit, Mercedes AMG C43 coupe or sedan, lovely, about 300,000 ringgit, Kia Stinger GT, you are a brave man, about 300,000 ringgit, Ford Mustang 2.3 EcoBoost, about 200,000 ringgit. The Ford Mustang is likely the least reliable of this lot, but it is definitely the most worth buying if you want price versus attention versus cool factor. As for my own personal preference in terms of engine, sound, performance, fuel efficiency, the C43 AMG is epic. However, it doesn't have a left foot rest, which for some people would end up having back pain. The coolest one is definitely the Kia Stinger, simply by means of others don't have the same, don't have the courage to go for it, whereas the S5 is the most balanced here, with great styling, build quality, and performance. All are considered reliable. Yeah. Okay, but 300,000 ringgit, you can also buy an Aston Repeat, or an Audi RS6. Anyway, what is that? Wow, one guy commenting so many videos at the same time. Blah 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 blah. Not about questions. Thank you for the comments on the Ferrari review. How about Tiguan? Oh well, Gisima didn't prepare the Tiguan, so yep. Hi Bobby, can Malaysia drive a left-hand drive car for normal use? Yes. That's a great thing about Malaysia. We have driving skills. We can drive left-hand drive, we can drive right-hand drive. Hi Bobby, is there any way I can PM you? There are some questions about RS6 that I need your advice. You may PM us in our inbox at Horizon Malaysia Facebook. Hi Bobby, what other Ferraris is the 6.5 liter V12 in? The GTC 4 Lusso. My favorite Ferrari. I would like it even more if it has the front end of the 812. Yeah, I don't quite like the 4 Lusso's front design. It's a bit too... Yeah, it looks a bit like that. Hey Bobby, you reviewed the Ferrari. Other YouTuber already reviewed it. Yeah, I know. I'm just a small kichimeow guy, and I'm already happy that Ferrari arranged it for me. Thank you, Ferrari. Anyway, hi Bobby. Between the S60 T6 and 3 Series equivalent, which one is better to drive? Definitely the 3 Series. But day-to-day comfort, definitely the Volvo. No denying about that. Okay. Hi Bobby, can I know if a P license holder will be able to cross the border? Yes, you may, but not during MCO. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, one guy was asking, Bobby, this Ferrari doesn't have right-hand drive? You mean only left-hand drive? No. This is an early car that was sent in from other countries into Malaysia for us to do our reviews. Alright? So yeah, definitely we'll have a right-hand drive version. Okay, because Ferrari earned a lot of money. Alright? Hi Bobby, I respect your hard work. Blah blah blah. Some people expect me, some people would actually expect me to pretend or lie to you all. I mean, I don't lie to you people. Like, let's say I put a camera in a position whereby you cannot see my speed, and then I'm obviously speeding, and then I said on camera that I did not. Or it's not that I purposely want to do it, right? So I was driving the Ferrari, I accelerated, it goes fast. Of course, when I feel it's fast, I slow down. It's the responsible thing to do. Right, if it momentarily passes the 110 mark, so be it, it will come back down. Anyway, one guy asked me, Bobby, what are the specs of this Ferrari? I said the specs is fast. Ooh, get one. Now this guy was saying that he's on the fence of deciding whether to get an Aston Martin Repeat or an XJL with a supercharged V8. This is a totally different level kind of car. In terms of its interior build, the mechanicals, and the layout of the car, it's a different ballgame altogether. Carbon drive shaft, transaxle transmission. This is supercar material. Yeah, you should get one. Okay, the XJL is a normal sedan. Yeah. But. not a lot of questions. Hi Bobby, no matter how much better the Ferrari will still be far-fetched from most Malaysians, but Menteri and royalty will be happy to have new toys in their garage soon. You know what? A lot of supercar owners used to think exactly like you as well. They would think that these supercars only for rich people but they continue to work hard, and one day you might just end up with one. If you cannot buy new, buy used, like me. mm. This guy was saying the only time Bobby drives slow is when he's getting his groceries. Actually, if you bump into me on day-to-day driving, you will realize I am mostly in the slowest lane most of the time, listening to my music and thinking. I use my driving time to think. Yeah, I am a slow driver most of the time, and especially when I am not recording or working. Yeah, I'm a habitual slow driver. Yeah. Um. um. Any other questions? Hi Bobby, do you guys think the price of the E92 335i will remain at 70 to 80,000 after a few years? Since there are only a few. Most of the time, for a coupe, even if it is a normal 225i, even if it is a normal 325i, the prices will drop from this level to that of roughly 40k, and then hovers there a few years, and then it will go back up to 70k. For a performance model like the 335i, it will hover around 50k, and there are chances of it even going up higher than 70k as the years go by. Guys, if you want a car that you will keep for a long time, and you want the resale value to be roughly okay, three kinds of cars: coupe, cabriolet, wagons. Yeah, I mean the everyday cars. I'm not talking about the supercars. All right. So all of them may start at a price point of about let's say 200, 300,000, right? The usual BMWs, Mercedes, blah blah, and all that. The four-door sedans are the ones that will just go down and down and down and down and down and down and down until they can even reach 20,000, 19,000, and all that. Okay, whereas the coupes will go down, um, until 40. Of course, there are bad condition ones. Maybe they will end up like 20k plus, and then until a certain time, at a certain point of time, after a few years, let's say when the car is about 15 years, when the car is 15 years old, after that it will slowly come back up. Alright, for these type of cars, coupe, wagon, cabriolets. Cabriolets especially, they rarely drop below 50-60,000. They'll be there and then they'll go back up. Alright, they are the highest in terms of resale value, in terms of form factors. Okay, and wagons as well, but also depends on the rarity of it. Coupes, they will always be around. There are a lot of coupes, but yeah, they have the demand out there. Wagons, very hard to find someone who wants it, but then the value stays. Alright, so yeah, okay, they will go back up. Nice reverse driving, Bobby. Actually, very few caught me during the drag race. Towards the end of the video, I was still talking, but we need to get back there. And then the guys were the shooting guys were packing some stuff, so I'm asked to do I was lazy to do a 3-point turn there, so I just reversed all the way on the airstrip to where they park. Anyway, hi Bobby, what do you think of the 2014 Mazda 6 Wagon? It is an awesome car. Is this the facelifted one? I hope it is. 2014 Mazda 6 Wagon. Crap. Sport Wagon. Crap. SW. Crap. Sport. Crap. Mazda 6. What? Oh, the price. Crap. I forgot to put the price, to adjust the price. 2014 Mazda 6 Wagon. Boom. None. Fuck. Oh, there's one. Touring. Ooh, 73,000. Oh, this is the pre-facelift. Mazda Wagon. Wow. That's the thing with all these companies. Some call it touring, some call it wagon, some call it this, some call it that. Aiyo. I really don't like Muda's new interface in terms of how they list the car models. They don't group them up, they just let you blah everywhere. See, how would I know what am I looking at? Muda. Cars, in a way, is easier to use when you're searching for cars, but sometimes it's also very, very buggy. Mazda 6 Wagon, how many we have? Okay, 2014, 74, 70. Oh my god, 2016 is 140,000, so expensive. No choice, it's half the price. There's no need to recommend. Buy! Hi Bobby, would you recommend buying a 2015-16 Infiniti M25? Much cheaper than a similar age Lexus GS 250. Let's see. The problem is this. This is an old car. It is from when Infiniti is still calling their Series M. Damn, it's a no-brainer, right? 2016, 110k. What the hell? 2015, wow, pre-facelift looks so old. Damn, are you serious? Lexus GS 250. What are the prices? Wow, there's a huge difference in price way. hard to argue. Actually, if you like the GS, why don't you just go for a 2012 one instead of making opting for the 2016 Q70? Yes, by year it is newer, but the interior design is 10 years older, and this car will depreciate further, whereas the Lexus will hold it well. Nevertheless, no lah. Actually, the Lexus, even though it will hold it well, but right after year 2022, which means the Lexus is 10 years old, it will go down quicker than the Infiniti. But when the Infiniti reaches 10 years old, it's gonna tank like mad. It's a Lexus, reliable. Why is the lag happening? Okay. Any other questions? Guys, if you have any car buying questions, just ask me. Anytime. Alright? Okay. Hi Bobby, this may sound like a stupid question, but fuck it. I like your character. I'm still gonna ask it. I'm 30 years old, married with a girl. Married with a daughter, 2 years old. Currently driving a Honda City 2012. Been eyeing a G20 for months now. Test drove it, love it, but I tested the Velar as well. I fell in love with the Velar. I know it's two different segments, but if I do take the Velar, use it as my daily car, is it wise? Or should just stick to the G20? Bro, if I were you, I would go for the Velar, man. The Velar looks R1,000,000 more expensive than the G20. It is also huge inside. The boot is just ridiculous, and it may even look more expensive than the 7 Series. It's just such a beautiful car. You park your Velar next to the 600,000 X5, right? There's no challenge. The Velar looks more expensive than that. It's just a fantastic car. It even looks more expensive than a Cayenne. It's prettier than the Levante. It's prettier than the Bentayga. It's almost prettier than any SUVs out there. It's just a fantastic car. Please get the Velar. Please get the Velar over a 3 Series. Alright? The 3 Series, you're telling people you can't afford. You can't afford a 5 Series. The Velar, you're telling people you can get a Range Rover, but no, you want something beautiful. Anyway, blah blah blah. Hi Bobby, where do you service your 640i? Moving on, it will be Prestige Car Care because it's near my place and they are fantastic. Hi Bobby, thanks for the great content in your channel. I'm married for 31. I'm married and I'm 31 years old. Or you're married for 31 years. Okay. I have 2 children and wife. I have a maid. Household income around 13. I plan to buy an SUV, a 7-seater SUV. Reason is because I have 2 car seats for my children. Besides, in the near future, if I get another Resale, you will get it, Mr. Muhammad. Okay, for an extra child. I quite frequent bring my mate jalan-jalan together. At the first place, I want to buy a brand new Mitsubishi Outlander, but recently feeling the Audi Q7 2013 is more appealing. My budget is about 130 to 140,000 ringgit. Can you help me? What is the best car that fit my criteria? 7-seater SUV and luxury looking. Besides, I want to enjoy driving because I only drive national car before. Thanks in advance, Bobby. Thank you for your message. The Q7, wait, 2013? Let me try my luck. Sure, no. Oh yeah, there was a new Audi after that. Oh dear, 2015 is already the new one? Ouch. I think your budget can get 2014 Q7. If you're going for the Q7, do take note, only take the 3-liter TFSI. But please get it checked. The Q7 is so popular that so many people bought one and they all went back to their own workshop and many Q7 were ruined by workshops who claim they know but they don't, and when they screwed up the cars they said the Q7 has issues. Yeah, many. Right. It's a great car. So please get it inspected and checked. That's the reason why we worked so hard for 2 years to get the list of inspection centers for you guys. Alright? I think there's a lot of questions. Okay. Hi Bobby, do you remember me? Like last time you suggested me to buy an X3, Mr. Mustaqim Mahmood. I followed your suggestions. Yesterday I went to a car dealer in JB since I found one in car list. 2013 X3 with the price at 85,000 plus 1 year warranty after negotiation. What does that even mean? I noticed this car have sensors appeared at the meter cluster while I'm driving it. The center console also not really well functioning because the SA want to change to normal mode, but it doesn't work. Oh dear. Do not buy this X3 if it does that. Likely some issues, not just mechanical, not just software. Alright, there are many out there. Choose slowly and inspect each when you want to confirm. Also, I need your advice about Kia Sorento 2015 batch. Not the latest model, but is it reliable to buy a 5-year-old Kia 68,000 with 7-seater, which my wife much more prefer than a 5-seater? I see. Yeah, why not? The Sorento is a great car as well. Yeah, it's a nice car, but it's no BMW lah, huh? Hi Bobby, what are your thoughts on Maybach versus Mozan S400 versus XJ? By design, XJ. By ride quality, of course, the S400. Okay? Hi Bobby, I was planning, Mr. Latip Yo, I was planning to buy a 2015 428 coupe at 180,000, but I saw the 435i with 3 liter selling. Please go for the 435i. More performance and will hold this value really well. Okay. Hi Bobby, can I fill up GT3 RS with RON 97 fuel? Yes. Your car will detect it and it will adjust the firing accordingly. Alright? Hi Bobby, wanted to ask your opinion real quick, Mr. Afik Bazil. I own a 2009 Proton Persona 1.6 Highline with only one kit. Oh, I kid you not, 85,000 km on it. Barely 100k, underused as it was my family's third car that was handed to me. I love it, but it's getting kind of old. Now my budget is around 80,000. A new car would limit my options to City and Vios. I'm an ex-automotive engineering student and I don't fancy those cars. I want something that has 4-wheel disc brakes, independent rear suspension, and a more powerful engine. Second-hand choices landed me on the 2014-15 Honda Civic 2-liter Navi, or Lancer GTA, or Mazda 3 Skyactiv. I like something that drives well and have a quality cabin as well. Oh, I'm from Miri, Sarawak, so we don't have VW or Hyundai centers here. 80,000. Yeah, servicing is an issue, Of your choices, I would pick the Mazda 3 Skyactiv. Drives well, drives miles better than the Civic. He's asking the previous Civic, not the new one. As for the Lancer, the Inspira actually drives nicer than the Lancer. Go for the Mazda 3 then. But your 80k budget might even get you a Mazda 6. Yes, bro. Hi, Bobby. Mr. Safwan. Between CX-8 and Alphard Valfire, which one do you prefer? For my own drive, definitely the CX-8. For my own family, definitely the Valfarts. But if I had to buy one, I'd go for the CX-8 because I just don't like the look of those red vans or tissue boxes. Anyway, hi Bobby, where do I submit my questions? Here. Hi Bobby, if this car were to become available around 140,000 for a test drive unit, do you think it's worth buying since more people would whack the ride when testing? Nope, because that would already be a pre-reg car and it should depreciate slightly more than that. But the hard thing now is to get a used new Mazda 3 because it is already priced out of mainstream, and buyers will likely only be enthusiasts, and they won't sell their cars so soon. Yeah. So if you really need a Mazda 3 now, you just take up the 140K. And don't worry about the journalist test drive lah. Compared to day-to-day driving for another 10,000, 20,000 km, these are rather mild usage in a way. Alright. Hi Bobby, do you think the current Peugeot 308 is worth the listed price of 50 to 55,000 for a 2016 one? The Golf 1.4 will be a more comfortable daily car, yet can be a bit of fun if needed. I would go for the Peugeot, but don't service there lah. This is a used car, right? Hi Bobby, I need your favor in making my final pick. Will you suggest this Forester or 3008? My main priorities are sharp handling and high-speed cruising, not really into tight cars. Between the Forester, yeah, the Forester is superb, but it isn't as attractive or pretty as the 3008. Yeah. Hi Bobby, I'm amazed you are bilingual. I'm not just bilingual, I can speak English, Malay, Chinese, I mean not Chinese, Mandarin, Cantonese, a little bit of Hokkien, Hakka. Yeah. Hi Bobby, what are your thoughts on the 2017 RS3, 2017 G45, and the new 2019 Volvo S60 T&R design? All have about 400 horsepower, about the same price. Which one would you choose? I just did the same thing and I opted for an RS6, a used one. But the RS6 is awesome. Oh man, the speed of the RS6 is just crazy. The way it pulls is just mad. Alright, mad. 330i. Another question about 330i versus C300 is a more modern car, a newer gen, whereas the C300 is already older. My gripe with the C300 is that they didn't improve the soundproofing of the car, but the ride is more comfy than the 330i, but the 330i has a higher quality cabin fit and finish and an overall better car, just not comfy enough. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much. This is the end of my comments replying session. And for those of you first time watching, I have 1,000 car reviews in my channel made over the past 3 years. You can actually check them out. And this Q&A is really for people who wants to buy cars and they want to ask questions, and then I'll go through all the questions if I could, one by one. I know it's a bit tiring for me, it's also a bit tiring for you guys watching it, but we have Alex Krisek. Alex, please PM me on Facebook. I really need to give you something. You are an amazing person for putting all the timestamps out there. Alright guys, it's 1:30 in the morning and I need to output this video and sleep. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, darling.